Hello, folks. Welcome back to the another episode. Today we're gonna see three things. So mainly port forwarding. So once we did the deployment or run the pod in the cluster, so how to expose that application with the local host without route or services like that. So there is an option. So the kubelet will assist in that to do the port forwarding, and we can access that application through the um, web browser, or we can curl that container especially, right? And then we're gonna see how to copy the files from the local host and do the container, and at last we're gonna see templates. So templates are mostly will use it to deploy as a deployment, and it's a pre-config. We can do that secrets, config maps, whatever, environment variable. Usually they will do with this SQL servers like that. So I'm not sure in the production. So there is a kind of templates you can use them to deploy, right? We'll explore, right? Okay. So our cluster is already running, and we're gonna create a pod, simple pod. I'm not gonna complicate anything, MySQL or anything, and Nginx. OC run. Okay, we'll give the different name. Pod pivot, right? So deployed as a root pod, root container, right? So get pod, it's still creating OC logs pivot. C working worker process OC events. Da, 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 da. Pulling the image Nginx successful. Copying to CRC done, and creating the container done. What else? It attached to the Ethernet done. Now what happening? Hope it should run. Yeah, right. It's running. OSIC get PO hyphen O wide will know the service like cluster IP. 10.217 is the cluster IP, right? Now what we're gonna do? First we will copy some files to the container, right? I have created already a demo file. Okay, let me create a file. So it's a PowerShell and it's a window host. Make directory uh, j.txt. I created. Okay, it's created, and now I'm gonna copy this file to the engine export. So what is there in the engine export? OC. No. So first OC exec hyphen it PO hyphen ls. Which directory it is? Inside the which okay, we will copy directly into the temp, right? Slash temp we will give this temp. Hope it's nothing there. Okay, right, nothing is there. So what we're gonna do, we'll copy the file oc cp j dot, we'll go like this, j dot txt to nginx pod. That means we'll give the pod name pod colon temp slash, right? It should copy. Is it copied? We'll check. Yeah, it's there, right? Yeah, it's copied, right? That's it. So this is to check anything is available inside the pod, right? And we copy. This is the copy command. Simple in Linux terminal also similar, right? Then now we're gonna expose this pod. Usually we will check whether it's there or localhost. We will give the localhost. What is there? Nothing. Application is not available. Nothing is there. Okay, now we're gonna expose this OC port forward. Wait, who am I? Give a different policy process. Please port forward, right? Here it is. Port forward, and now we'll give help listening port. So like this, we'll give pod slash pod name and Nginx pod port number is 80, application port number. If you are going with some another database and you want to give different port numbers, so okay, we'll go with services also we can expose. Okay, we will expose only the pod. Okay, we're gonna follow this. Right, OC port forward pod, that is a pod PO, and port number, container port number is 80, and outside target port 80. You see, something's wrong, isn't it? Only bandwidth failure to unable to listen. Right. Okay, it's exposing, right? We'll check. Yeah, it's came, right? With the port number we want to expose. So container port and the target port is very very important. Okay, we can curl and check. See, we can open the nearby one, and I'm not sure it's not working. In the Windows terminal I tried early. Fine. Local host port number 80. So in terminal it's not supporting. I'm not sure. I want to check. Okay, fine. We got the result. That's it. And now we're gonna export the template. Template we mostly we want to use in the case. We'll just have a rough look, right? So we are in the default project and in workloads, and we can go for the start build your application. So search for some template. For example, Nginx. So or rather MySQL SQL. See, everything is available as a template. Nginx. Okay, we go with the Apache HTTP server, right? Yeah, we can search a lot of things in the developer catalog. So we can go developer catalog and you can search here, right? So HTTP server. So image template is there, and we directly can create them instant default and name exam, right? Namespace openshift. Okay, fine. Let it be everything is default, so we can customize everything. Generic secret we can give once we create a secret, and the link, the name we can give, and the directories, git URL, image want to pull, and version. So everything is there. Will be created. See, build config, deployment, image team, route, services. Everything is created. Route also as well. Right? Okay, we'll create, and it started to create, so it's running. Logs, what happening? Copying config.sh, and events successfully assigned to default in the namespace and the name of the pod. Logs, right, it have created, and now we will test. So we'll access that pod outside. Okay, pod deployments in the project, default project, default workloads, right here it is. So this is the route, it got created, and click this, and boom, it got created in Nginx, isn't it? So this is HTTPD, so it should create a HTTPD. Not sure. Okay, we'll stop the port forwarder. Right, now we'll test. So this one will forward the MySQL. So it should run the Apache image. So we'll clear the browser cache. So we'll recreate this. No issue. Okay guys, so we're getting the output. I'm not sure, but it's why it's showing the Nginx template like a web page. So then fine, we will delete this and we try with some another as well. Alright, so now we will try with MySQL. So we'll go with the catalog and we'll look filter which is best. Okay, we'll go with AP Hermiral. So that means a temporary storage class, like so it will create a temporary storage. Once the pod or deployment delete, it will go off. So we'll choose this. Right, by default. Okay, we'll create this. Yeah, now it got created. So how many pods? So one deployment and one pod is running. We'll observe no metrics details. So we can increase the pods also. So we're scaling to 2, and now we can see overview, right? So 2 pods are running, correct? Okay, that's it guys. We'll see you in another video. Right, thank you.